In B2B sales right now, there is a silent killer out there that is absolutely derailing deals left and right. So today, we are going to pull back the curtain, unmask it, and give you the playbook to fight back. Let's get right into it.
So let me just ask you, have you ever had one of those deals that felt like a total slam dunk, only to have it go completely dark? Radio silence? Well, you're not alone. There's a really powerful reason this is happening more and more, and I bet it's not what you think.
Just look at this number from Forrester. A staggering 86% of B2B deals stall out before they even get close to closing. Just let that sink in for a second. That is a massive amount of pipeline, of effort, of opportunity just, poof, vanishing into thin air. So what on earth is going on?
Well, the culprit is what we're calling the deal's silent killer. See, it's this unseen obstacle that's hiding in plain sight, right inside your business case, and it is quietly torpedoing your chances by creating doubt right where you thought you had built certainty.
So what exactly is this silent killer? Well, to really get it, we need to look at how the entire B2B buying world has been completely turned on its head over the last few years. I mean, the ground has totally shifted right on our feet.
You know, before the pandemic, deals were usually driven by the people who would actually use the product. If a team needed a tool to grow, they'd usually get it approved by procurement, the purchasing department. But now, in this post-COVID world with way tighter budgets, the CFO's office has become the ultimate gatekeeper, and they have absolute veto power.
And here's the really crucial part. Finance teams are not just glancing at the price tag anymore. Oh no, they are digging deep into every single associated cost. An incomplete business case? That's not a simple mistake anymore. It's a complete deal breaker.
And this brings us right to the heart of the problem. For decades, we've all been taught to sell on return on investment, right? ROI. But today, if you're only focusing on ROI, you're literally only telling half the story. And frankly, it's the half that finance cares about the least.
This iceberg image, it's the perfect way to think about this. Your promised ROI is that beautiful shiny tip that everyone can see. But the CFO, they're not looking at the tip. They've got their scuba gear on, and they're looking for all the massive, hidden costs lurking right below the surface. The part of the iceberg that can actually sink the entire ship. So on one side, you have that traditional ROI focus. It's all about the promise of gain, and it's great for grabbing initial interest. But on the other side, you've got the TCO focus. This is about the reality of the cost, and this is what builds the deep, unshakable credibility you need to actually get the deal signed.
So what exactly is TCO? It stands for Total Cost of Ownership. And this isn't just the sticker price. We're talking about everything. The initial investment, yeah, but also the ongoing operational costs, the cost to implement it and manage all that change, and even the cost to switch away from it down the road. It is the complete financial truth. Okay, so we've unmasked the silent killer. Now, let's talk about the solution. And here's the great news. When you embrace this level of transparency, when you combine ROI times with TCO, it doesn't just stop your deals from stalling. It actually helps you win more and win bigger.
I mean, the payoff here is huge. When you present the full picture, you're going to increase your win rates because you're answering the CFO's toughest questions before they even have to ask them. You build this incredible foundation of trust, which leads to long-term relationships, not just one-off deals. And you immediately stand out from all your competitors who are still stuck telling only half the story.
And really, this is the ultimate goal, right? When you proactively bring up and discuss all the costs, you stop being just another vendor who's trying to push a product. You become a trusted, strategic partner who's helping them make the absolute best financial decision for their business. It's a total game changer.
So, how do you actually do this? All right, let's get practical. Let's walk through a new playbook that is designed from the ground up to be completely CFO ready.
Okay, there are really 4 key steps here. First, quantify the cost of them doing nothing at all. Second, you've got to bring both ROI and TCO into the conversation from the very beginning. Third, map out every single cost element you can think of. And fourth, present a few different scenarios. Show them you've stress-tested the numbers and you're being realistic.
And look, you do not need some crazy, complicated financial model to get this right. This 5-liner TCO model is amazing. It distills everything a CFO needs to know into 5 simple, powerful lines: the investment, the gains, the total cost, the net financial impact, and the payback period. It's clear, it's concise, and it's incredibly compelling.
Now, you got to remember, you're not going to be in the room when that final decision is made. So your job is to equip your internal champion to sell for you.
And this story spine gives them a simple, powerful narrative to share that covers the pain, the solution, the real financial impact, and the proof. You're giving them the script.
Okay, let's wrap this up by focusing on the mindset shift that's required here. Because this isn't just about using a new template. This is about fundamentally changing how you see your role in the entire sales process.
This quote just says it all. The goal is to move away from fighting over discounts and features. Instead, you become a trusted advisor who helps the customer understand long-term value and navigate financial risk right alongside them.
So the most important thing to take away is that this TCO-focused approach, it isn't just another tactic for your next pitch. It's a new identity for you and for your whole organization. It's about playing the long game by building a foundation of trust that will pay dividends for years to come.
So I'll leave you with this question. In this new, financially driven world, are you going to be a vendor or are you going to be a partner? The choice you make, well, it's going to define your success. Thanks for joining us.